Hope you're having a super day today. Let's talk about 6th edition, shall we? Yes, maybe, no? For those unfamiliar with 6th edition, it was the set with Magic the Gathering that really cleaned up the rules to what they are today. Prior to this, the stack was a big confusing mess, and if you were playing counter spells or mana sources, anything that like Dark Ritual, you just made everything just confusing, garbled mess. Just messy stacks everywhere going off willy-nilly. For instance, look here at Counterspell, and you'll see it says interrupt, not instant interrupt. I've done this video 3 times and I'm losing my mind. Editing is hard, kids. Anyway, interrupt, yes. So counter spells and a lot of countering effects were mostly interrupt speed. And you're like, what the heck is an interrupt, John? That's a good question you asked. Interrupt worked faster than instants, and mana sources worked faster than interrupts. Maybe. Who knows? No one knows. And here's Dark Ritual. Instead of an instant, it's called a mana source. Yeah, that was all confusing. Just confusing trash mess. Also, creature types were really overhauled big time. In addition to losing the summon and just calling creature spells for clarity, cards like Lost Soul, it says summon Lost Soul, and you're like, what the heck's a Lost Soul? It's a spirit now. So now it's way easier to make tribal decks, because back then it's like, what even fits in this deck to get synergy? Also, oddly enough, artifacts, if they got tapped, turned off. Such as Ivory Tower, if it was tapped for some reason, you just wouldn't gain your life from it, which was really strange. So yeah, we like 6th edition because it cleans stuff up a lot. And here's some of the big rules overhauls from the MTG Wiki. It's pretty extensive, and it really needed it. Just an interesting side note, even though 6th edition was the first set with a set symbol, 5th edition cards printed in simplified Chinese actually had a 5th edition set symbol, like the Roman numeral 5 you see here. So that was pretty neat. I'm assuming this probably came a little further into 5th edition when they had already planned to make a set symbol for 6th edition. But they're cool. If you see these cards with Roman numeral 5, they're just a neat oddity. So that's it, really. Let me know what you think. I don't know what I mean by what do you think. I mean, just let me know how your day is going. Or is everybody okay? Everybody doing cool? I hope so. Have a great day. Oh, I forgot one thing to go on my last point. So 6th edition was the first core set with a set symbol. Set symbols have been around since Arabian Nights. But prior to that, so you can see this is a Control Magic from Revised Edition. And this is a Control Magic from Unlimited Edition. And they look a lot alike. Like a lot alike. And there's a lot of confusion what set is what in some of these earlier core sets. So this is revised because it's a little washed out. And also the border doesn't have that little raised edge that Unlimited did. Just to get my giant head out of the way. So you can see sort of that little line going around. Revised didn't have that. But yeah, you look at this, and you're like, It made it a lot more confusing because some revised cards were darker than they should have been, and some unlimited cards were lighter than they should have been. Printing was kind of all over the place. I swear to God, I'm done rambling. But yeah, 6th edition, good. Thumbs up. Yay. Thank you, Wizards, for making the stack less confusing.